Okay. um, every challenge group. Now you guys can run your own challenge groups because you've got the guide, right? And it's just as simple as doing those 20 invites because now it's copy and paste and send. Right. So now the challenge groups, you don't have to worry about, well, I don't know what to do. It's you guys are seeing it happen in the group and you make it your own. And as you add more coaches to your teams, now it's duplicatable to them. They take it and post it. And it's fail safe. If they want to add their own spins to it, fantastic. And if they don't, then they don't have to. It's right there. And that's the way I designed it because I wanted it duplicatable. So that's my second step. The first one, duplicatable, was my questions. This is the second step, was the free group. My next one will probably be the challenge group guide that I want to do because that's the next one where, Benita, I still haven't seen yours. I know you said you were going to post it somewhere. And then the next one after that, I want to do the sneak peek. So I've reached out to Kim and Jamie Fitzpatrick. We're doing one this week with Scotty's. But I still think they're kind of all over the place with it because they posted and they said they weren't sure what they wanted to talk about and stuff. And I don't want it that way. I want it to be, here's your either it's a 3-day or a 5-day sneak peek. I want the videos done. I want the posts done. This way it's duplicatable for all of us to move forward and be able to do that once a month because that's where you're going to create. Alita Steele, that's how she breaks up her month. The first week is challenge group I think first week is challenge group, second week is sneak peek, and the third week is clean eating, and it revolves every month. It kind of leads into each other, how it all works. And that's, if you look at all the coaches, that's where everybody's getting their successes because they have this module that they're fulfilling every month, which is the consistency. And that's going back to the Go for No, is the consistency of what we're doing every day. If we're sending 10, 20, 50 invites a day, now we're having continuous conversations. But not only are we having those conversations, those people that didn't answer, they're watching, right? They now see what you're doing in your live feed. They now see what you're doing on your Facebook page. They're seeing the transformations that we're posting or the healthy stuff that we're posting or what we're talking about. So they're watching. And as you're building that consistency, that's when people 2-3 months down the road, when they're ready, they reach out to you. Hey, I see, and I've been watching you. I've been following you do this for so long. It's like today, Nicole Wells from that free group, I actually signed her as a challenger, which starts on the 20th, but I signed her up. But I would have never signed her up if I didn't reach out to her, right? But I initiated it, and she said it. She goes, when Sean approached me about my health and fitness goals, I knew this was the time. Right, so it's one of those people that have been watching me for a while, but maybe they're introverts. She just couldn't come out and say, I want some of your help. But because I've reached out to her, that's when she was open to it, right? And I went through the questions, and even though she looked like she was gung ho right from the get, I still took my time and went through the questions, and found out what she needed and really listened, and now she's excited, right? And she has 2 or 3 friends that want to sign up as well. And actually, I signed her as a discount coach. So, and that would have never happened if I didn't reach out to her, right? So, that's the good thing about this Go for No as well. No one has hit 100 yet. I did 41 yesterday myself. Looks like Heather's on track to break 100 in the next day or so if someone doesn't sneak up behind her like Benita did and took it from underneath her. But looks like she's on the roll to getting there. So what are your thoughts on the Go for No process? Is this something we continue doing for a while? Do you think it's working? What are the benefits? What are the faults? Who hasn't done it or who's going to start it? You guys tell me. It's open.
I like it, and the reason why I like it is because I had kind of fallen off of inviting and kind of taken a break and just looked after the challengers that I did have. And last week it got me back into the habit of inviting. It was a fun, easy way, a competitive way, and everyone knows that I got that competition thing going, and it was just an easy way to get myself back on track.
And how many conversations and stuff do you have going now?
I have 45 open conversations going.
See? And that might not be Success Club 5 this month, but it could be Success Club 30 in the next 3.
Yeah, I have 45 going, and I've got 110 invites out there now, because I've kind of, over the weekend I was busy and I didn't get any out. I just started again this morning with 10. And so I've got 45 open, and the rest of them I'm sending a follow-up message to them.
Perfect. Who else? That's it. Katrina, Mike, you want to jump in? What have you guys done? Have you done anything? Are you moving forward? Are you not moving forward? What are your thoughts on the Go for No challenge?
I have not even listened to the call yet. Mike listened to, I think, half of it, and I have not been doing anything with it. So.
Okay, so pretty much the gist of it, and what's happening is just a quick breakdown. I have thrown up prizes for the first person that hits 100 no's, and it's not even no's, it's just sending out those invites. I have the printed sheet in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Benita won it last week within, like, what'd you do it, 2 days, 2.5 days, or whatever. Heather was jumping on board, and I thought she was going to take it, and then Benita snuck in from on her lunch break and actually did it right in front of Heather. I can't believe she let her do it, but she hit 100, so her prize is already in the mail. And they're nothing huge, but there's something that I thought maybe, each week will be something different that, depending on who wins, I'll get something that I think they can use, right? So it is coming out of my pocket. I don't really get anything in return from it, except for that I get to see comments like Tracy made that where I wasn't doing much, that she couldn't believe that she thought 20 was impossible, right? Like that really hit home for me, that she got out of her comfort zone. And same with Rayleigh, someone who wasn't doing any is now doing 10 a day, right? And once you do them, then you realize it doesn't take much to copy and paste to start up a conversation with somebody, because that's really what you're doing, right? So that is pretty much the gist of it, is getting out of the comfort zone and starting to move forward. It's hard to build momentum when you're not doing anything. It's hard to get consistency when you're not doing anything. It's kind of like when you start a fire, it takes a little bit to start the fire, but once you got it started, it goes. And as long as you're continuing to add another log to it, and it continues to go, right? It continues to burn, and you can get that thing as high as you want if you keep adding to the fuel, right? But if you don't start, you're never heating anything up. You're never starting the fire.
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of what this challenge has been. We have done one in the past where it was fantastic. And I'm getting the same results that I'm getting now. And it's really about the people that are struggling and not moving forward for their businesses and helping people, which is what we're in this to do. Right. It gets them out of their comfort zone. And once they do a few invites, they realize that if they do take, like Benita took it as a competitive thing, saying, you know what, I'm going after the prize this week. I don't care what it takes me. Say you hit, you do 50 pastes a day, and all of a sudden you've got all these conversations, but not only the conversations that go on, your mind is blown because of the confidence that you thought it really wasn't that hard to press send. It wasn't that hard to reach out to somebody. And when you start getting those little wins from people that say, my God, it's like you read my mind. I'm looking for something like this. Like it starts to make you feel good. It's like, okay, so what I'm doing works, right? And what I mean, and then in regards to helping people, because now you have a legitimate chance to help somebody, regardless if it's a challenge pack, right? Maybe it's just somebody that needs somebody to listen to. Right? Maybe someone needs to talk about what's going on in their lives, and it won't happen right away with those kind of people, but it could be just someone that needs to belong, someone that needs help. And our results come from helping people. And if we focus on that, I really think things will move forward. If you guys keep doing what you're doing for the next, like it's already the 13th, we still got 2 weeks. I'm at -1 still, but I had a on-demand package come back, but I am on the board because I did get one already. But I've got 15 messages to get back to tonight. So who knows where we end up at the end of the month, right? There's still lots of times, but 40 conversations open compared to, let's say, 0 last month. That's a big difference, right? And when you have those conversations, that's when your fire gets lit. I find, anyways, for me, like when I'm actually having these conversations and you see stuff moving forward and you're talking to people and you're putting them first. That's how I'm getting excited again, because I've been on a lull for a long time. I was going through so much shit, and now everything started coming to surface, except for the last couple of days. It's been fun again, and what we do is fun, I think. But who we become through it is even better. And you guys are all in it for your own reasons. So I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. If you guys don't want to invite, then don't invite. If you're not having conversations, that's fine. This is your business. You run it the way you want to run it, and you use it for. Some people just want to do it just to better themselves, and I'm fine with that too. But I'm gonna add logs to the fire over the next. Actually, until I'm not even stopping anymore, because what I mean by adding logs to the fire is just helping more people, helping more people become challengers and coaches, and just move forward. Like I'm back in that running stage where before I'd run for a week and then I would stop, and I'm just focused. I'm focused. I still want it to be the biggest year that I want to have. And with all the events that are happening, like I'm excited to have more of you at Summit this year, because I think your minds will be blown. Like Benita, you've been there, but Katrina and Mike, you haven't. And if you thought Vegas was cool, wait till you surround yourself with 30,000 other coaches in one area. Your mind will be blown, because it's really an incredible thing to see, and then just being in that thing. But again, you guys got to remember, going to the events are good. It's what you take from them, and really putting in that massive action into whichever aspect of your life that you need it for, whatever you take away from it, right? Because it's not just sales challenge packs at those things. It's life. It's spouses, spouse training. It's talking to people, getting out of comfort zones. Like there's a whole different array of trainings that you get from this, and then just surrounding yourself with the team, like Scotty's team, and then again 30,000 people in New Orleans is going to be freaking incredible. So even though I'm going bankrupt, I'm not missing this trip. That's why I'm kind of planning everything now and buying it now. This way they can't take it from me because it's already paid for. So what else do you have anything else you guys want to add?
Nope, I'm good.
Cool. Then, just Tracy will be watching this, so big shout out to Tracy. Just seeing her in the last week, she's been consistent with her live videos and stuff, and how she helps everybody, no matter what. That's fantastic. And it's nice to see that, the confidence that taking it from 2 or 3 invites to really jumping up her game, and now she has all these other conversations and stuff. You can see her business moving forward just from it, right? And same with the rest of you. You're going to see, I have no doubt that Benita and anybody doing the challenge are going to hit Success Club this month, because you have all these open conversations to work with. So I got nothing really else to talk about today. Just to go for no, I want to continue with that. Whoever hits it in the next little, once you hit it, post in the group so I know and I can send that out, and then it will refresh on Sunday. But just because someone hit 100 doesn't mean stop, right? Like just continue. You've got that momentum, just continue with that momentum, just keep going. Because the more people you talk to, the more conversations you have, the more opportunities you have to help people. And that's really what it's all about. So if you guys got nothing, I got nothing left. You guys have yourself a fantastic night. We'll keep this meeting short today. Bye, guys.